Alright, we're going live. A few minutes late, but we gotta get it. We gotta get these. Gotta get it in. We gotta get it in. We gotta get it in. Alright, let's go to YouTube Live. What's up, Spreaker? What's up, Spreaker fam? You know, the text should be coming out. We're giving the text a second to hit the world. You know how we do it. You know how we do it. Man. So it is the start of another beautiful week. Another beautiful week. Great Umoja to each and every last one of you. I can't wait to see what we create this week. I can't wait to see what accomplishments will be made this week. I can't wait to see what progress we have made on the Malcolm X Festival, or what progress is being made on the Daily Toaster shirt, or what progress is being made on the Gumroad site. You understand what I'm saying? Because we are building. Speaking of that, let me go and share my Gumroad site with everybody out there. You know what I'm saying? If you want to support the journey, you want to see some of the stuff that we're doing, I'm going to share the Gumroad site. So it's kind of strange. So I got to put in the whole thing. HTTP. Let's see. HTTP. Colon something or semicolon or line. Gumroad. Let's do it. Gumroad. Gumroad.com. I had to change it to make it simpler. / Let's see if this works. GNJ. So you go there, you can find a lot of stuff. Now, this has a lot of the PDFs and stuff like that. So, you know, for the actual site, let me type that in over here. All right, so, good morning, brother Kwame. Good morning, Sister CeeLo. I think Miss Ruthie Willis is out there as well. How are y'all doing today? We won't even go through that now. Let's go and get started. First off, I need to let you know you are now listening to the best Gye-Nyame Journey Media. Of course, you know this is Daily Toast, and it's a Heart of a Simple production. Where we strive to blow up your old paradigm. Get your water back, get your water. It's time. Get your glass. You grown folks, we use glasses around here.
Mr. Titty.
Water. Drink your water. Come on. Drink your water. Take your breath and drink your water. Take your breath and drink your water. Take your breath and drink your water. Take your breath. Drink. I think I will. Drink. Now lift your glass and drink some water. Now lift your glass and drink some water. Now lift your glass and drink some water. Now lift your glass. Drink. All right, step 3, low. Now move your body, drink some water. Move your body, drink some water. Move your body, drink some water. Move your body. Drink. toast our ancestors. Raise our glass and toast our ancestors. Now raise our glass and toast our ancestors. Raise your glass. Drink, 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 drink. Good morning, Miss Armature. Drink, 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 drink. Alright. First, take your breath and drink your water. Raise your glass and drink your water. Move your body, drink your water. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Drink, 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 drink. Drink, 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 drink. Come on, let's finish up your water with me. One more time, look. First, take your breath and drink your water. Lift your glass and drink your water. Move your body, drink your water. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Drink, 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 drink. Lift your glass and drink some water. Take your breath and drink some water. Move your body, drink some water. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Drink, 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 drink. Drink, 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 drink. Raise your glass and drink your water. Take your breath and drink your water. Move your body, drink some water. Raise your glass and drink, toast your ancestors. Drink, 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 drink. Drink, 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 drink. Family, great morning to you. It is a great Umoja. Listen, this is the time for those that want to start your 21-day Nguzo Soccer Challenge. Get it started, family. You know what I'm saying? Get it started. Every Umoja is a good time to start something new. And what make this one even more powerful, we are in a full moon cycle, family. Go on, chop it off. Start. Change one thing, just one thing in your life. One habit in your life, right? It all starts with that one seed. And every Umoja we have, any day we had the opportunity, but every Umoja, especially in our cycle, we have an opportunity to make a major step in our life. So let's go on and do it, right? Let's go on and jump on it, right? It's Umoja. It's a day of unity. Now, although in the system, because I got to explain, all right? And I use the Malcolm X Festival to explain, right? So, in Gye-Nyame Journey, what we do is we take the Nguzo Saba and we flip it, all right? So, and for us, the Nguzo Saba, we actually move backward through the process. For a lot of people, be backwards, but you understand what I mean in a second, right? So, with the Malcolm X Festival, in order for us to make it happen, right, May 19th, right? May 19th at the Millennium Community School, 3500 Refugee Road. We had to have faith in our ability to make it happen. We had to have faith in the collective's ability to make it happen, right? No evidence, no proof. We had to move on faith, right? Now, then from there, faith allows us to fire up the kennels of creativity, which moves us up to the next level, which brings us to that kaumba, right? Or creativity. And it gives us that spark so that we know, boom, boom, all right, the ideas are flowing because I got the faith in myself so I could get up and I could say stuff and I could get up and I could create stuff. I got a collective that I have faith in that if I fall, somebody's going to catch me. So now I'm able to use that creativity to the advantage. The group has a collective idea that we're going to start pulling pieces out and say, we want to do this, we want to do that, we want to do that. And on top of that, we go back to faith, back to Imani, and we got the faith that we know we can make it happen. So, of course, that sparks more creativity and ideas start coming out, right? Budgets start to form from the creative juices, and where we going to get the money start to form, right? Right there using the Guzasava stepping backwards. I call it the player's pyramid, right? It's PDF. It's on Gye-Nyame Journey. You can get the book on GyeNyameJourney.com, or you can get the PDF on the Gumroad site. And like I said, family, those of you, like I said, because some of y'all have been hooking me up. You know what I'm saying? I believe in fair exchange. So, like I said, I have the PDF. I own the book. So those of you that, like I said, you want the book, hit me up. Right? I got PDFs. Right? Boom. You know what I'm saying? So now, we on a creativity, family, right? By the way, Aunt Loretta, you got a shirt coming, and I'm ordering the books right now, so you straight. You get, I don't know when the package coming, but it's coming soon, right? Because I gotta wait. Because all this stuff I gotta get made, so it's coming. But y'all ready? Check this out. So the creativity, boom, got that spark. How much are the shirts for the morning toast? I'm still working on that, Brother Kwame, because I'm kind of scared to say the price out loud because it's embarrassing. Because you know what I'm saying. Let me just say, all right. It's not the shirt by itself. It's coming with a package. I got to package it in with other shit because it's expensive going through a brother who owns his own company. And I talk with you. I holler at you. How's that ambrosia, man? You ain't said nothing about that Kwame Ambrosia. This brother got a ambrosia named after him, right? But hold on. Let me finish. We on that Kuumba now, right? So we got all ideas sparking. What comes after that is that need, that purpose, right? So now we had to create a spark. We know what we want to do. We know that we could do it. We start creating ideas. So we set the purpose behind the festival. We set the purpose, right? We announce it, right? We speak out the purpose of the festival. We start sending out the things and getting everything popping off, right? Boom. Purpose, right? I got you. I'm going to holler at you too. I got y'all, right? So check it out. Here we go. Now think about this. We move through purpose, right? We got a purpose as a group. We got purpose as individuals, right? Boom. And we're working together and we identified the purpose now. The purpose, the thing is starting to come alive. So now we move from that Nia, we move up into Umoja, collective, cooperative economics. So we start pulling on our resources. We pull on our individual resources. We set what each of us have to give. Then we start reaching out to the community to help bring in the collective resources. But before we started with the community, we started with ourselves. Umoja. Cooperative economics. We pulled resources together, right? We made the calls before we even talking about money. Can we bring this person in? What is going to be the expense? Can we trade something else rather than trade money? And then finally we worked up into the money. We used all the resources before we start talking about money. And then we start putting in the money. We start asking for people to donate, and people have been donating. It's incredible. Y'all don't even understand. It's incredible, right? Right? We will be able to have a self-funded festival, just like we had a self-funded Kwanzaa. And I know for some people that don't sound like it's incredible, but for me, it is a motivating and a powerful thing, right? It's marvelous in the voice of Jeffrey Holder. You know what I'm saying? It's marvelous. You know what I'm saying? Just like, yo. So now we on that Umoja, now we on Ujima, collective worker responsibility. Now we're starting to pull all the pieces. We working together. First, we put all our personal resources. We pulling on all 5 parts of our being right now. And then because I'm putting on my 5 parts, Kwame pulling on his 5 parts. We got Navita pulling on her 5 parts. We got Brother Renee pulling on his 5 parts. We got everybody doing what they supposed to be doing. Now we able to work as a collective and bring the whole damn thing to life. right? Now we at the point, check this out, this is where we are. We at the point of Kujichagulia self-determination. Now we got to push it through because, of course, the roadblocks are popping up, and Set is active. That's where some people say Satan is active. The devil is moving, which is supposed to happen because when you start moving stuff in the universe, you are supposed to have opposition, or you're not doing something right. When you that sparks that Kujichagulia. That's what Legba is there for. That's what the devil is there for. That's what Satan is there for. And all those traditions, whether you can look at it as the wrong thing, you can look at it in any way you want, but that's supposed to spark the self-determination in you to say, regardless of what's going on around me, regardless of the madness, I'm going to push through. That self-determination. I'm going to define reality, and that's what we're doing. And lastly, we move to where we are today, Umoja, where we pull it all together. All together. Now, family, the process I just walked you through is the process that I used to write my papers. It's the process that I write my books. It's the process that I noticed as I was talking to other people. And I put it down in the book. I call it the Player's Pyramid, right? And pulling it all together in those steps. You can use those steps to build anything. Anything, right? And those are based on our principles. That's what we are. That's what we are. And as a great Umoja and family, you can start building your life on that. You can start building your businesses on that. You can start writing your books on that. You can start losing that weight on that. You can start doing anything that you want to do. But it all starts with Imani and it ends with Umoja. And when I say Umoja, see, because I need people to understand, the way we practice in Gye-Nyame, the way we practice, that is not about the principles outside you. It's not about you demanding that the world outside of you use those principles. You first have to start within. The principles are an internal factor first. They do not work outside of you first. They have to be working within you first. If you can't find unity, you can't find unity because one of the parts of your being, your intuition, your mental, your emotional, your spiritual, or your physical is not working. You can't form the fist to push through. Something ain't working. Something is not coming together. Right? So all of our principles start with you. Even the ones that sound like they're working with a group, it's all about you pulling internally first and then expecting from the world, because the world is going to give you what you are. Let me say that again. The world, the creator, the universe is going to give you what you are. Let me go and finish up. Oh, man, I forgot to get Cleve up. I'm letting them sleep because y'all going to see Cleve was out there working in the garden. Oh, my daughter Keisha Harris, is she on or she just stopped in? Is you on, Keisha? Right? You know what I'm saying? I don't know sometimes, So, all right, let's finish up this water. Yeah, y'all see I got another water, and this one is that that's that. I ain't gonna say the name because I'm looking for water sponsors. I want somebody to pay for the water. It's that natural alkaline spring water. I don't care about the alkaline. You know what I'm saying? All right, y'all hear it coming up, right? So, Kwame, man, did you taste the ambrosia? I still ain't got no word. Oh, it's marvelous. Okay, all right. I thought you was talking about what I was talking about. That's that. My fault. Oh, man. So, yeah, yesterday, Cleve got out in the garden, and it was kind of good to see him out there. And then one of my oldest sons came through, man, and we chopped it up. And Brother Dante came through to see me and to tell me about some stuff that he's working on. And he wanted some ambrosia, man. I'm like, whoa. I said, oh my God, okay. So, hey. And I bet you think the song is about you. You're so vain. I bet you think this song is about you. You so vain. I bet you think this song is about you, don't you? Yep, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And and I'm so glad you showed your age right there, sir. You know what I'm saying? Because, well, my daughter might know that song. She old too. She old, so she might know that song too. Mm. All right. So y'all see, it's darker. That is that Death Eater Ambrosia. This one is real good for season changes. Real good for season changes. It is a combination, my own special mix of dandelion and burdock root. Whew. So we about to go on, get the toast on in a magnificent fashion. You're going to use a lot of that. This help clears you out, cleans you out. You know what I'm saying? Get everything moving. Because, the rumor is that dandelion cures death. I haven't seen it personally, but I have heard. And I have read. So, oh my God. Okay. But for some reason, I smell cayenne. I didn't put cayenne in there. Alright. So, first, giving honor to the Creator by whatever name you choose to call the Creator. We call on that great force. Right? We call on the first ancestor. We call on the Creator of the universe. Even though we know that it's all around us, we choose to become conscious of it. I'm sorry. Hold on. I be wary of strange sounds and shit. Then I was wondering. I said, did my son close my gate last night after working the garden? So we call the Creator by whatever you choose to call the Creator, and we lift up our glass and we say, Ashe. From their family, we move to the stars of the show. Without any further ado, where is my libation book? Man, I knew something was missing. I think somebody kidnapped my book, holding it for us. Okay, there you go. My kids are gangster. We'll hold something hostage. All right. So first, giving honor to our ancestors as a whole, and we're gonna call on the individual names. Miles Brown, Miss Ann, Robert the Texana Davis, Herman Brown Sr., Rosalie Tilly, Georgia William, Walter, Christopher Gasson, Aunt Lena, Uncle Chris, Aunt Fee, Cleveland and Geneva Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Barbara Brown, Gina Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara Twiggs, Wash Ellis Jr., Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tappan, John Pilar, Montague Pittman, No More X, Pat Meyer, Ra, Malika Fakir, Dr. Marianne Williams, Kojo Kamal, Elder Farmer, Elder Millie Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusuf Weston, Elder Ajani, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Broadbro, Actor Jr., J. Edwards, Carlisle Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose, Sterling Lucy Wright, Daniel Pulley, and Lester Brothers, Miss Edith Brooks Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Frederick Crawley Sr., Miss Jerry Brunson, Mr. Alonzo Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, Janice Foster, Charles Jordan, Carol Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Trigg, Francis Johnson, Mary Frankie, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Nana Loretta Clark, Inez McCrae, Frank Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Randerman, Virginia Rogers, Reverend James Smith, Lewis Henderson, Calvin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Carolyn D. Russell, Susan B. Smith, Susie B. Smith, not Susan, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Melvin Dale Hodge Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clay, Bird Beatty, Sarah Ware, Levita Farmer, Agosa Sue, Shell Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn, Theodis Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Leonard Dickinson, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thornton, Pearl G. Thornton, Ida Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thornton, Erica Tricia Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary Eliza, Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, Mary Esther Keachler Reese, Linda Watson Hammonds, Jarrell Giles Watson, Sparrow, Slimmy, Selvin Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Pearl Moore, Percy Moore Jr., Mildred Owens, Booker T. Bolton, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Hilda Pearson, Sturgeon Thornton, Richard Thornton, Lavinia Hall, Freeman Bankston, Mary Moss, Ophelia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kennedy, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quails, Urania Thornton, Bernice Quails, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, Charles Bell, Vivian Ramsey, S.E. Johnson, Del Rita Johnson, Leon Johnson, James W. West Sr., James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry Wells, James Farmer, Mary Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Hattie Levester, Mary Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Kayla, Rosemary Martineer, Elder Imhotep Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs Sr., Thelma Triggs, Thomas and Lula Berry, Lacey and Eleanor Howe, Frank and Rustin Davis, Fred Douglas Triggs II, Vena Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy May Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carla Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy, Lud Alls, Elijah Alls, Jerome Alls, Henry West, Staten, Joe Gamel Alls, Miss Vanilla, Albert Molly, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Arlington Houston, Albert Moore, Leroy Q. Heath Sr., Margaret Towns, Mary Williams, Martha Ford Dawson, Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Harrison, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mary Francis, Chappelle Jackson, Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins, Richard Jackson, Vivian Stevenson, Neely Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Maddie and Charlie Scott, Doretha Ross, Riola Ross, Robert Nelson, Francis Stevenson, Leroy Stokes, Lester and Rachel Sanders, John Bowie, Alex Nixon, Eula and Andrew Baker, Patricia and Edwin Brooks, Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch, Kimball Vernon, Bradley Kim, Janie Harriet Tubman Cates, Spencer Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron, Nino Baby Hatch, Hatch Sr., Mally Miller, Hosey Hatch, Dad Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Aunt Becca, Archie Beck, Anna McGill, Charles McDaniel, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Boyd Irby, Jim Gaucher, George and Haley Johnson, Archie and Margaret Armstead, Donna Hill, Richard Gleavis, Shabaka Toure, Patricia Williams, Jerry Doyle, Amina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Emma McClendon, Dan Wilkerson Sr., Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth and Paula Cox, Ronald Urban, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Francis Boots Jefferson, David Brown, Michael Leonard, Stacy Trice, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Hazel Gasson, Jerry Brantley, Brian Watson Jr., Kaniko Parsons, Jason Cathy, Jennifer Sensabaugh, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingalls, Jack Wallace, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingalls, Audrey Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Gene Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Cardinal Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Janice Carter, Michael Carter, Leon Peanut Carter, Margaret Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee Mosley, Miriam Johnson, Wilbert Longmire, Edith Catney, John Dewey, Ruth Beard, Timothy Butler, Joe Davis, Penny Brown, Charles Wooden, Eugene Spratling, Calvin Spratling, Phyllis Lee, DeFriedis Hines, Inez Bostic, Edna Bostic, Winifred Scatterberry. Man, shouts out to our ever-growing list, right? Family, we lift up our glass and we say Ashe From there, we move to the present moment. And today, in the present moment, I want you to activate your reticular formations. Zoom in on unity. We are looking for unity, right? We're looking for Umoja, right? That's the day. The meiotic principle of the day is truth. The color is violet. The hermetic law of the day is mentalism. Male name, if you was born on this day, is Kwojo. Female is Ajua, right? So, in the African Center Cultural Virtue and Value System, which comes from the emotional emancipation circles, which, by the way, we will be having our first session for at least, I think, 2018 at the Millennium Community School during the Malcolm X Festival on May 19th. Come and emancipate yourself from the emotional slavery that you are under right now. You can't control your life if you don't control your emotions. All right. In Wolof, the word of the day is Taranga, sense of hospitality. In the Khan ethics, the focus is truth. And in Yoruba, we have the word Suru, which means patience. Patience. All right. So, family, activate those reticular formations. We are on the hunt. We are tracking Umoja today. And somebody gonna catch it. And I would appreciate if you, when you catch it, you take a picture of it and you post it up on Gye-Nyame Journey, right? We're trying to compete with some of that stuff out there. So I want some pictures of unity. I got some for you. I got one for you. A couple of them, right? So we lifting up the glass and we say our shape from there. We toast our future, our children, our children's children. We toast them now so that they will toast us later. We toast them now to remember them in advance. We toast them now to remind ourselves that everything we work on, everything we think, say, and do affects them. And everything we allow to happen affects them. You know what I'm saying? So we raise up our glass and we toast them and we say our Ashe. From there we move to all of our relations. We lift up our glass and we say our Ashe. And then last but not least, family, I toast the most important thing in the room. And that is you. Each and every last one of you to take the time to rise and do this toast. I send shots out to you, daily toasters. We lift up the glass for all of y'all and we say Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. I wish you peace, power, and joy. Is it a crack in my glass? I don't know. All right. Peace, power, and joy. Let's see how this death even tastes. Okay. Okay. Death has been eating. Won't be fucking with me for a little while. Kind of sweet. I'm gonna cut down on the honey next time. But that's more food for the bacteria and the yeast to eat on. We see a little bit of action popping off in there. So I love it. Of course I love it. I came up with it, right? It's what the people want. But I gotta make, you know what I'm saying? Because, you got to have your own remedy. So I can't wait to see what some of y'all develop with y'all's when y'all start doing y'all brewing, all right? So I wish you peace, power, joy, and 100 years, family. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. We out.